Good evening, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, the comments, the wonderful, precious comments, donations, everything. I appreciate it all. We're going to clear it. We're going to ring the bell. We're going to go ahead and clear out this energy, and then we'll just see what the message the Spirit has for us. Hmm. Good news is coming. It's like good news is coming. So I just feel like clearing. Um, yeah, I just feel like good news is coming just by the ring. Hey, Red Violet. Hey, Shadia. How are you? And Duke. Bottom of the deck. High honor. We're talking about somebody that is of high honor, that has integrity. Something is going in their way. Some some judgment is going in their favor because they've shown themselves to be to be true. I think this is after this relationship ended. A certain relationship ended. And the relationship ended because somebody was trying to steal something. Your gift, your inheritance, something that had your name on it. Hey, J Mike. Hey, Henry, how are you? Yeah, it's something about this couple. They were committed to doing this. They were committed to each other and they were committed to doing this. They were going to get this. They wanted this money and they wanted this money, but they was trying to see how they could get it. And so what they did was they come up with this plan that involved the person who was supposed to be this wealthy man. What they did was they talked to him, convinced him, coerced him. But now something is changing. Something is changing about this person because this person got this message and now they're in concern. They're in despair because someone is getting ready to travel and they're traveling to see someone that they were lovers with, somebody that they created a child together. And now these two are older. Now they're older. And someone expects them to go down this path together. It's like somebody was working for this sudden wealth. And something about this privileged lady in this house. Somebody was working to try and like I said, we saw at the beginning, there was a thief. Somebody was trying to steal this house from this lady, from this privileged lady. And it's like there's this official person, and I guess this may be, I don't know who this official person is, but something about this official person noticed something was off with this family, with this community. And now in the not too distant future, this secret is getting ready to come out. And it's going to have this message that can send somebody to prison about how somebody was trying to, this couple, that committed couple, how they were false people and they were trying to steal this great fortune. Somebody's thinking about, do they take them to court? Do they not? Do they take them to court? Do they let them go? Do they take them to court? Do they let them go? But then when they think about it, they want to take them to court because their plan was to leave this main female in poverty. That was the plan. Hey, Ayana. Red Violet, I know it. Girl, if it ain't one thing, it's another. J Mike, good. We're in tune to each other. What's the message? Yes, and Satchel too. Duke and Satchel. That's right. Sorry, Satchel. Yeah, something about these lovers. You know, something about at first somebody thought that this person was like poor, doing really bad, living in the ghetto, talking about the ghetto. But when they started looking closer, they said, no, this person, they got it going on. They in high honor. And that's when they said, you know what? This person, they lied. They lied because they was trying to keep somebody stuck. They was trying to keep somebody stuck. Like they was trying to be this false person, That's how somebody was like, damn, they're like, damn, why you? So if you lied about this, what else you lie about? They wonder, this could have been the child that was lying. Somebody's like, damn, like, what's all that about? What's weird? Like, what's really going on? What's the message? What's really going on, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah, they're not because somebody didn't want somebody who was a part of this lovers to get this unexpected income. But it's going to that they getting it anyway. They getting it anyway. Something is going in the favor of that privileged lady. Anyway. Okay. This is the couple that this is those lovers. This is what's going in their favor anyway. You can't keep them apart. Okay? Trust me, they both had to go through some tough cycles, life lessons, and journeys to get here. Now, they can definitely both work together. Definitely both work on that till death do them part. They feel it. They are so lucky. They feel so lucky to be able to be together. I'm telling you, something about in the not too distant future with this privileged lady. Yeah, I thought they was going to take this unexpected. They was going to take this money from this couple. Like they're going to take this and it's not so much of the money. It's the opportunity. It's the gift of love. Like someone's going to try and take the gift of love or stop the gift of love between two people that was meant to be together. Cannot make this shit up. Oh, this motherfucker's up. But these two, they ended up going to the courthouse. Going to the chapel and where going. They got married. They were both each other's gifts. Okay? They did it. And it was like, yeah, you don't go sit your little ass down. Well, it sounded like somebody was spoiled if they were trying to stop some stuff. What else, Spirit? Well, hating. Somebody's, and they still thinking like, how can I break this up? Because I saw the thoughts and I saw the bad health, but they didn't pop out. Yeah. I'm telling you, something about this wealthy man is having some type of expectations, or somebody expected this wealthy man to have, no, I think this wealthy man is having these expectations. I think this thief expected this wealthy man. That's what it is. The thief expected this wealthy man to be concerned about like this family. Like, nah, that's too much. I don't want to be involved in that. They got too much shit going on. Well, you know what? That wealthy man probably know that every family got too much shit going on. Okay? Everyone. There's not one that don't. If there's one that doesn't, it's because they're on TV. They ain't real. Hey, Kay, how are you? Yeah, somebody was trying to like, yeah, this ain't good. This ain't no prize over here. You don't want that. You don't want that. They lying, trying to expect somebody to be like, oh yeah, no that. I don't want that. You right. Mm-mm. Shame on them. Hater. Whatever, hater. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Anything else from this deck? Let's see. Told you. They're making it official. They is making it official. They was like, and that man said, listen, baby, you about to get up out that place where you at now. I know you love them, your favorite curtains and shit and everything in your favorite settee, but you about to ride. You about to come with me. Okay? You are no longer going to be in poverty. That's going to be a distant dream. Okay? As far as these two, well, the po-po was like, whoop, 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 whoop. Can I see somebody? License and registrations, insurance, please. Put your hands up on the roof. Put them up. Oh, okay. Well, that was just your license. Oh, okay, give it. Mm-hmm. She looking like, what the hell is my mama doing? I'm okay, baby. Mommy was just playing. What's the message? Hey, B, how are you? Hey, James and Biscuit, how are you? Yeah, and you know what? Somebody about this. Somebody's trying to work on something. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to work on this because they want to ruin it for somebody. They want to ruin it for this woman. I'm telling you, they want to ruin it for this woman to take this trip to go because they want this woman to be in poverty and they don't want this relationship to work out. These are some haters. They live in hater nation. This is one hater under one hater. What's the message, Spirit? Yes. But you know what? These two working together and they get it anyway. See, somebody trying to stop something they can't stop. This is like one of them Rufus and Shaka Khan relationships. You know what I'm saying? You can't split that up. This Rick James and Tina Marie and Desire, baby. I know you don't want me to start singing that song because I don't really know none of them words. I'm going to screw all of that up. Mm-hmm. But this main female is getting this message that somebody wants to court her. Mm-hmm. Yep. And so, you know what? I think she throws caution to the wind because she don't worry about what the family want. Because I feel like the family going to try and throw something in there to stop it. And she going to basically tell them, go F off. Yes, you are, James. Yes, you are. I want you to write that down and read that every day. Okay, V. What's the message, Spirit? Anything else from this deck? But something about, somebody getting married. They go into the chapel. They tying a knot. They jumping the broom. They're doing all those things. Bottom of the deck. 7 of Wands. What's going on with this? Besides having to defend to protect herself. Let's see. They could have to defend themselves again. Oh, so yeah, so like somebody's. I feel like this empress has to defend herself, or somebody's trying to be defensive against the empress. That's what it is. Somebody's trying to be defensive against the empress and say, no, because I'm telling you, don't go with that, because you get with that, you'll be broke in a week. I don't care how many millions you got. Trust me, I've seen her spend before. You won't have no money. But they don't see it like that, because they see that, you know what? This person is a blessing. This person is a gift. This person is confident, is strong, They know that somebody is just trying to cause havoc. They know somebody's trying to cause havoc because they know this person, they was like, listen, you may not have smelled her hair like I smelled her hair. And it smells good. I don't know what type of shampoo she uses, whether it is Head and Shoulders, whether it is Purell. I don't know. I don't give a shit. But I'm going for it. I'm about to go for it. You about to be upset, and I'm okay with you being upset. I'm okay with you being upset, but I'm about to go for it. Somebody said, I don't know. I no longer want to be that guy or that woman. I'm getting ready to calm all that down, because I know if I fuck around, she gonna put me down. She don't play around. Somebody like, listen, I know an angel. When I see an angel, I'm gonna step up to the motherfucking plate. So somebody's like, you may have missed it with your wand all up in your hand, but I didn't. That's right. You take 8 steps, God takes 20. That's right. Absolutely. Oh, yes, Red Violet. That is wonderful. Yes, James, read all of that. Yes. Yep. Somebody's sitting there talking about, like, maybe somebody, I feel like somebody is chastising their child. Like, you getting beside yourself, young blood. You can't tell me who to stick my wangy wing in. You can't say who can stick their wangy wing in her. I feel like somebody is chastising a child, because this person feel like, good things is coming into this woman, and they see that this woman is marriage material. It's like, hey, it's like, I kind of feel like this person at one point they wasn't really interested, but now like something is coming back around and they really interested. Because if somebody tried to say something like, "No, you don't want that. Trust me, that ain't no prize. Trust me, that ain't no prize." They're like, "No, you lying. You lying." And they feel like somebody's just saying this shit because they know that somebody getting ready to travel to you. They know that you're single and they want to give to you too. Trust me, somebody has made a decision. They know you the truth. You are the truth. And this old salty motherfucker over here is just salty. Because somebody done walked away, and now his little plan ain't working because somebody done walked away. In order for the plan to work, somebody would have had to stay. But somebody walked away. And when somebody walked away, that was the other person's cue to say, "Here I am to save the day." And he's like, "I'm riding in on my horse. If you want to ride, don't ride the wild horse. And I never knew what that was for the longest time, but I know what it is now. Don't do drugs, y'all. My little PSA. Sasha's confirming it. Confirmation. But yeah, that was like, and so now this little young buck who was trying to cause some problems, now they feel left out when they was trying to have you left out. Ain't that funny? That little tricky trick. See, somebody was working with this little dark witch, a dark witch and a dark warlock. And what they was doing was they was plotting, they was planning, they wanted to ruin you. When I say ruin, I'm saying ruin you. So somebody was like, I feel like somebody is, and they're not a child, they could be an adult, but it's one older person that's just like, all right now, hey, I know you don't think I give a shit what you think, like somebody trying to, you know how you have them kids that try and hold, they feel like they hold weight because they didn't come out your cootie cat and they feel like they hold weight. I don't care how tall you get, how much you weigh, what size shoe you wear, what size clothes you wear. I got something that'll hurt you. My mouth, the truth. That'll break it down to your damn knees. Shit. Don't get too big now. Don't get too big. Yeah, see somebody, they watching you. They watching you. They ready. They see that you close this chapter. They see that you close that door. That was their cue. Can I speak with Brenda? Brenda, we through. Can I speak with Barbara? Barbara, baby, I never really liked you. I was just using you. Can I speak with Agnes? Agnes, you was fine, but I got to let you go. Can I speak with Florence? Can I speak with they letting them all go because they said, listen. If I don't let you go, she gonna let me go. She's an earth angel and she don't play. She's a mean earth angel, but she's an earth angel. Hey, Shaylin. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? It's like, yeah, you play if you want to. Ninja. What's the message? Yeah. Something about these secrets is coming out that this little crumb snatcher done said. And I'm being nice, y'all. I normally, and y'all probably like, is this really Tracy? Because normally she would have did some F-bombs. She would have went on a whole slew of alphabetizing every cuss word and saying it right now. I'll get it together in a minute. But this little motherfucking crumb snatcher, you know what I'm saying? All that shit that did came right back. And now sitting here wondering, stuck on stupid, why he on the outside looking in? And your ships is coming in. Luck is going in your favor. Wondering why. Yeah. See what they should have did. I'm hearing spare the rod, spoil the child. Should have took that stick and beat that. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. In case somebody's... No. Communication is really what's best and what's needed. And I feel like I said, don't think that somebody can't... That she had to let her know. Listen here, ninja. I don't need no stick to beat you down. I will use my mouth, my tongue, my words. That's going to break you down faster than anything else. Think it's a game. Somebody don't want it out. We do this every day. They must have my IP address tapped, because whenever I start getting into it and hitting the truth, somebody always want to do like, oh, let me kind of try and mess with it a little bit. See, what somebody has said was going to go around is coming back around. What somebody said was getting ready to go down is coming down. What somebody said was getting ready to happen is happening. James. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Somebody told the young blood, well, don't do that, though. You don't want to do it like that, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They was like, you don't know, you don't know how smarter than you look. You only come up to hear me, and my butt is this much bigger than yours. You don't know. Look, I can jump higher than you, and you old, you feeble, and you gray. You don't know, but they forget that we've been there before. Somebody, it could have been, somebody who told the truth. They told the truth about this whole family situation, about somebody being a mother. I'm talking Judas. They said, go on, Judas, go on with your ass. Go on, Judas. I'm good. And with that mighty sword of a tongue, hurt somebody. This, you know what, and I feel like God okayed this. God was like, yes, this is time. This is time for this shit to end. God was behind this, directing all of this. And it's like, as painful as this was, and this was, as painful as you having to end this shit and then say this shit, it was divine timing. It was ordained. It was predestined. This is so that we can go on our path, fulfill our purpose, because we don't know what's coming ahead. And we're going to be surprised, but it's going to be exactly what the doctor ordered. The one thing that somebody was trying to keep from us, but they don't know. The more they said, the more somebody heard, and the better off we looked. She wants to go outside. Come on, let's go. Go. That's right, go run. Yep. So do hate it whenever somebody says, hey, you don't want to do that, because let me tell you something, and somebody like, whatever. Yeah. And it comes back. You're like, okay. Yeah, Sasha senses it too. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. And there's justice. This is justice. And somebody knows it. See, somebody made a decision that they didn't care what somebody else thought. They didn't care what somebody else felt. It wasn't this third party wasn't going to be involved in the relationship anyway. It wasn't even about them. It was about these two that deserve to be together. Somebody, they're going for it. They want to have their wish fulfillment. They're traveling towards you. They're very hopeful. And they want to, trust me, they want to take you from feeling left out in the cold. They want to give you whatever it is your heart's desire, because they know somebody chose to leave you out, as opposed to seeing you as the gift that you are. Ironically, that same somebody with all that negative and devilish energy, that's the one who's being asked to leave. That's the one who's being shown the door. See, this person, they didn't think it through. They didn't think that everything was going to turn against them. They wanted what they wanted. They wanted to be stubborn. They felt like they were entitled. They felt like they didn't have to budge. They didn't have to give. It's just all about them. Now the same person is realizing that they have a whole lot of healing and a whole lot of growing up that they need to do. And now this person, all they're doing is sitting there looking, staring, watching you with a broken heart. Watching you after they broke your heart. Knowing that this person really they want to reach out to you. But you know what? They're afraid to answer to the questions that you're going to ask them about all this magic, all this black shit, mad, dark, working with witches and shit, that kind of bullshit. And they don't want to answer to that. They're not mature yet. They haven't grown up. So until they grow up, they won't be able to answer to it. And they'll always be, Ray Violet, you said coward, they'll always be like that until they deal with their own demons on the inside. Until you deal with your own demons, you're never going to heal. Ever. And the only way to deal with it is to go straight to the source. Don't try and chip away at it. Go straight to it. Whoever is bringing you that bone of contention the most, you start there. Get rid of their ass. And then everything else is easy from there. What's the message? Somebody has to make that decision because they see right now where they're at, the justice, that karma that they're getting, it's kicking their ass. They didn't think this shit was going to happen like this because they was trying to block something from you. They are now blocked. And then so it's like there's everybody else that's in this, in this family. But maybe there was one person that, like I said, that was trying to start chaos because somebody had an ego. Somebody was trying to hold back. Somebody wanted you to be on the outside because somebody was thinking that their ships was coming in and it was going to be money. Not knowing that their ship had already come in and was already in their life, their whole fucking life. This person is thinking, I hear that song, If I Could Turn Back Time. Because I feel like, at one point, maybe it was somebody that was connected to that, this witch had told this person, no, young lad, go on, but no, don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. They even tried to convince them a couple times. No, don't say that. That's not the truth. Don't say that. If it's not the truth, don't say it. Hey, you don't want that. If it's not the truth, don't say it. Don't do that. But somebody was so full of themselves for such a long time, and they took the relationship, the sanctity of your relationship for granted. They didn't care. It's like they weren't mature enough, they weren't smart enough, they weren't wise enough. They were just young, dumb, full of cum, and they didn't realize the preciousness of it. Right, the diamond from the Titanic, exactly. What's the message? Anything else? No. Yeah, somebody just feeling left out. Hold on a second. Let me let her in real quick. Come on. Let's close the door. Feel better? Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody, they thinking about how, this young person is sitting there thinking about how they have this gift in their hand, or they were sitting there thinking that they thought money was more important than this gift that God gave them. Somebody who was loving, somebody who was caring, somebody who's kind, somebody who was 10 toes down for them. And instead of showing this person that they cared, they held back. They caused all this undue stress. They broke this person's heart. They refused to see the goodness of this person. They refused to do all of that. And now they're sitting here stressed because they're getting, they're thinking about how they did this person, how they did someone who did so much for them and asked for nothing, how they did this person. I mean, I bet you that does hurt whenever your ass finally calm the fuck down and think about some shit, how you been acting wild and crazy. And now that this person is sitting there spying, they, not spying in a bad way, but they're trying to look at this social media page or whatever, this Queen of Swords, because they know this Queen of Swords said the truth and was on to something. They know this Queen of Swords is spiritually connected. They know that she saw something and she said something. You cannot make this up. Spiritually connected. Saw something and said something. And said, hey, wait, this person is not who you think that they are. This is the same person who's going to try and do you in, who will do you in. Because that person felt rejected. So once they felt rejected, they wanted to do. So let's just say there's this, there's a man, a woman, a child, and then another man. Well, man one and woman are destined to be together. So woman tells man two, jump in the lake, swallow a snake, and come out with a tummy ache. I don't want to deal with your ass. Bye. So he gets upset. So what he does is try to turn the child against the woman to try and destroy her life, which in turn destroys the child's life because the child was a follower and not a leader, and following behind the ass of somebody who don't even know how to wipe his own ass, and so getting shit all up on the tip of his nose, now destroying his own fucking life because he's sitting here being disrespectful to the mama or to the woman, only to find out that, and then he's gonna try and only to find out that the man number two has to leave or something, and no, he knows man number one, and he's trying to tell man number one, you don't want that, but man number one is like, shit, yes the fuck I do. So now he feels stupid because man number one, a woman, got married or is hooking up, and so then the rejected man number two go away because he really know he ain't getting with woman now and can't destroy her life because she happy with somebody else. If that makes any sense. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. I feel like somebody wants to travel now. Make some type of apology. Say something. This Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like I feel like this person wants to travel to you because they still want to try and keep you single. They want to try and do something reckless, like if this is a child, yeah, they want to try and do something and keep you single. What the fuck is wrong? Confirmation. What is wrong with this so crazy ass? The hell? Is this a child? Is this one of your kids? One of your kids don't want you to get married. One of your kids, maybe you've been single for a long time and they want you to remain single. It's been you, it's been them, and they fine. Now, they didn't have a girlfriend, a wife, they had kids. So you got grandkids, they have their own, they do their own thing. And when they call you, it's to babysit, but they want you to be single. They don't want you to have a life. Now they got a wife and they cheating, but they don't want you to have sex. They don't think you need to. Somebody has some unrealistic expectations. Somebody ain't seeing the big picture. This is the elevator not going all the way to the top. But yet they want to sit there and act like they're doing this because they love you. No, they're doing this because they secretly don't like you, but they haven't even really accepted the fact that they don't really care for you. It's something about some type of communication from a long time ago or something like that. And this person needs to close the chapter. This person needs to set themselves free. This person needs to do something. It was like, yeah, what this person learned whenever they was a child or a youth. The elevator. Well, girl, you know I'm old school. Right, extra stage left. Right. Yes. Now this person is sitting here wondering, this may be a Pisces because we got the King of Cups, the Hangman. We have the Seven of Swords. But this person is sitting here wondering, why in the fuck did I say all these damn lies? Why did I do this? Why did I participate in this? Why this? Why that? You know? And it's like this person, I felt like they were trying to, I don't know why I was hearing like overhear a conversation or something like that. Like they was trying to listen in on a conversation or something. I think so they could try and turn the odds in their favor or something like that. Or intercept a conversation, something. What am I hearing? But they wasn't able to. Confirmation, they wasn't able to. Somebody was trying to intercept some type of conversation or something. They was trying to intercept some type of message, some type of conversation or something. But they wasn't able to. They wasn't able to. They was not able to. What's the message, Spirit? Damn. I feel like I'm playing Inspector Clouseau. Damn. Now they're trying to change their story because they could not intercept that message. Now they're trying to change the story. They're like, no, 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 no. I didn't say it was like that. I meant it was like this. But see, somebody's like, no, you're lying. And they're like, no, 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 no. Because somebody like was disappointed or something. Somebody found out they was busted. That's why they're trying to change the story, like, and like yeah, they were trying to change the story, like, okay, so they wasn't because somebody was not giving it all. They was very, like I said, they felt like they was privileged, like they was due everything, like I'm due the world. I'm to the world, and everybody else, they can eat like styrofoam or some shit. I don't give a shit. I'm the only one that matters. This is like, of course, that's a little extreme, but you know what I'm saying. What's the message? Don't try and change it up now. Don't try and change it up now. You said it. You did it. You put your foot in it. What's the message? Yes, because they cannot change the truth. They cannot change the truth. It's out there. It's out there. And that's why somebody's like, oh, they was confused as to why you took your space, you took your distance. They was confused because, like I said, it's like somebody got some information, like they got a message and it broke their heart. And that's what, and they was pissed. They was pissed. Whenever they got that message, they was pissed at this child or something. They was pissed because they said, wait a minute, this don't make no sense. This is an earth angel. This is somebody who's, this, that, and the other, a stand-up person and blah, blah, blah. This don't make no damn sense. But then they started, I'm telling you, somebody was trying to intercept a message. And it was about Skrilla, money. How somebody was trying to take somebody's gift. That's why somebody was walked away from. That's why somebody was ghosted. They left. They left. And now somebody feels so burdened, especially after they traveled and they was trying to create a situation, make a situation, so that it worked in their favor. And so that this person thought that you was the devil. But see, they didn't expect you to say whatever you was going to say, which is what made this person check more into this communication and everything. This is getting deep. Right. FAFO is right. I know that's right, Red Violet. I know that's right, Kay. Too old to be waiting on confusion. You got that right. Because they found out the truth that, you know what? This person was all about money. All about money. And they said, nah, I'm not even about that. And that's when they said, nah, I'm not even about that. I'm gone. I'm gone. I don't need that. I feel like this person had dealt with somebody like that already in their life. And they wasn't going to deal with nobody else. Because if they feel like, if they can't trust somebody, they don't want to be around somebody. And that's the truth. Hello, if they can't trust you, they don't want to be around you. That's the truth. Somebody said, no, I have already been through that in my life before. Somebody else was already tricking me out of money and making it seem like this and making it seem like that. And I was already doing all this and doing all that. And I thought that I loved this person, married this person and everything. And they didn't care because that just meant that I was trapped. And it's like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do this. And this person did me the absolute worst. They did me the absolute worst. But this person started using their intuition too. And they had a spiritual awakening. Okay. That's when they started defending for themselves. That's when spirit guided them away from the situation. That's when they was able to heal. That's whenever they was able to get back up on the game. And that's whenever they was able to close that chapter. So now they're ready to move forward, only for this little crumb snatcher to be like, well, what I heard was this, and what I heard was that, and you don't want this, and you don't want that. That's why somebody said, shit, I bet you the ass I do. What's the message? What is the message? Thank you. And somebody letting somebody else know. Listen here. I see what your little thieving ass is about. And now I'm the right one and the wrong one. I'm not going to deal with that one. So I'm going to have to cut you out. All because somebody's ego got in the way. And they was trying to manipulate the whole situation so that the wheel of fortune turned in their favor, only for it to turn out of their favor and for them to be stuck because they was trying to manipulate a whole situation. Hey, Addie, how are you? What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Thank you. Now somebody's confused because they don't know what they're going to do. They like literally don't know what they're going to do because they didn't expect this. This was, damn, I didn't think this was coming. You know? And they see that you are actually the stronger of the two. Like I said, didn't we have that before where somebody thought, shit, I'm taller than you, I'm bigger than you, I wear a bigger shit than you, I don't got to listen to you, I ain't got to respect you. But see, they see now what power and strength is about. And it has nothing to do with how tall you are. It has nothing to do with how big those muscles are. It has to do with that heart, baby. Yeah, that heart. What's the message? And your ships is coming in. Expect an invitation. Expect an invitation. And when you get to that invitation, expect to be in love, baby. I'm here in love at first sight. Ow! Yep. What is the message? She's like, I hate when my mama do that. She's like, what's the message, Spirit? Anything else from this deck? Somebody's traveling to you. They can't wait to get there. They're like telling the pilot, how fast can this plane actually go? Let's put it to the test. And somebody is, this kid is so upset, so disappointed, so upset, so mad because looking at you and you just as happy as you could possibly be. You, like I said, you like almost like you started a whole brand new life without that little backstabber, Judas Crumb snatcher. And now look at you. You got your wish fulfillment. And your whole future is strong. Your whole future is strong. Thank you, J Mike, with the Wolfman Jack voice. Right. Addie, you can hear the message the Spirit has for you, okay? I'll do that in a second. Anything else? Thank you. Yes. Both of you are spiritually connected, and you both know. You both know. And you know what? This other person, they know too. And it's like they for some reason they want to what they want to they're in regret right now, but they actually want to come and they want to bring an apology. They're at that same river. You notice it? After they sit there and think about everything that they did, why would they do that? Da, 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 da. And they deal with those inner demons. They still have those two cups. They pick up one of those cups, they get on that horse, and they make their way there. Hey, Mac Beta Music, how are you? Thank you so much. And then this person, this was not a stand-up person. I feel like this was somebody who was trying to get them off track. This was somebody who had them confused and not seeing the whole situation, or not giving you your flowers because they was filling their head with bullshit. But this person, since they was trying to do all this shit, and they was trying to be all greedy for the greed of money, they're stuck in this cycle. They're stuck. They're stuck, and they because they know that person is leaving them to go say an apology and homage, respect, whatever it is that they're going to do. And so it's like they know that you can't bring the trash with you. You can't bring the trash with you if you're coming to say you're sorry. You got to leave the trash alone. Let the trash take itself out. We'll do this. I told you somebody getting ready to come visit you. Didn't I say that? I said somebody getting ready to come visit you. Did nobody hear me say that? Was I just talking to myself? But I said they getting on that plane. They're like, how fast can this plane go? Let's put it to the test. Because they remember you. They remember you. But something about before, it's like, they did something to kind of like, they did something out of greed. I feel like before, maybe this person was in a relationship before or something like that. But now they're at peace because they disconnected from that person. I told you. They're on their north compass. I told you. They dealt with their shit, and now they're ready to explore. I told you. And I told you that somebody had already been through something like that in their own family, where they dealt with some old crazy motherfucker who thought that he could just have whatever it was. He's supposed to be all, you can't make this up. Like, he's supposed to be all privileged. Can't make this up. And how somebody was creating shit just to have a certain objective. But they thought that you was always going to forgive them. But this time it was different. This time you was like, no. How about you just go on about your business for the rest of all them days that you got to? Because if you're not going to be 10 toes down for me, you're not going to be 987-65432 or even just one. Now somebody can't stop thinking about what an asshole they was to you. And they thought they was appearing smooth and everything, not even showing no fucking respect to you that you was even on your spiritual throne. Because now this asshole, see, and I shouldn't be calling him an asshole because I said I wasn't going to cuss, but that was like 30 minutes ago. So it's just a different 30 minutes. Because had this asshole not been so much of an asshole, They would have seen that you was on your spiritual journey and they would have taken lessons. But instead, an asshole always got to be an asshole. A wise guy always got to be a wise guy. He wants to sit there and be all defensive, like, I don't need all this, I don't need that, I don't need this, I don't need it. Okay. Go. You just think ass. Go. Back up. Mr. I don't need. Back up. Keep going. Keep going. I'll let you know whenever you're far enough. When we can't hear each other or see each other, you're almost there. What's the message? What's the message? Because, see, I feel like, when it comes to these kids, they feel like if you, their mama or their daddy, like, you supposed to love them no matter what they put you through. If they try and help you, you have some health problems because of them, you supposed to just stay in it. Because if you love them, you're going to let them mistreat you, abuse you, because they think they're stronger than you. They're going through that same bullshit that we went through when we was their fucking age. Is how we even fucking know what they fucking going through. But they too stupid to know because they think they know everything. Go on with your smart ass out there and let some karma hit your smart ass. And it happens to be doing it right here and now. That's why somebody want to ask for some forgiveness for acting like some spoiled ass, privileged ass white. That's different. What's the message? So you mean to tell me somebody don't know everything anymore? Everything anymore? Now they thinking that maybe you was on to something whenever you said whatever it is that you happen to say. Maybe you was just trying to bring something to their attention. Hey, you ain't no fool, and you know you ain't no fool. You was hoping that they knew you wasn't no fool, but now that you know that they thought that you was the fool, you ain't got to worry about that no more. They ain't got to worry about nothing else no more. Just like, okay, go on with your smart ass. Good luck in them streets. Good luck in them streets. Yes, honey. See, when karma start coming back around and slapping you, kicking you, smacking you, slapping, smacking, and kicking you, that's when you know you're not that smart. That's when you know you don't know everything. That's when you know you don't know that. You don't know that, and you don't know the next shit that's coming. See, it's it's time for somebody to get to work. Not on the outside, on the inside, because it's time for them to figure out what's driving that ass to act the way they do. They got to pinpoint exactly what it is or who it is or whatever. And they need to ask God to help them. If it is somebody, because trust me, it's somebody that they around, somebody in that fucking tribe that they think they so close to, that's the one that's fucking them up. And then this one, like I said, they doing all this, throwing a rock, hiding your hand, causing this person drama, being like a puppet master, causing this person to, you know what I'm saying? This person is just like losing it and think, I mean, sure, I'm around that person and I see chairs fly and shit. It used to be a little scary, but they said it's normal around there. Come on now. Somebody had to finally wake up and get the message that you know what, you playing around with some dark magic shit. Dark, evilish. And you need to get the fuck away. Because see, Somebody, the reason they with this hanging around this energy is because they don't know what it is. They having a spiritual awakening now, and when they figure out what that shit is, they're gonna know it's time for them to disconnect too, just like you. See, they now somebody's understanding. They feel like they've been singled out. But somebody said, "Oh damn, here it is." They told them. They said it's very important in life. Don't be a leader. Don't be a follower. You better be a leader. But somebody wasn't listening. They wasn't trying to learn nothing on that day. Or they wasn't trying to learn it from you. Yeah. See? People was talking bad about you. This tribe was saying the absolute fucking worst about you. And then, like I said, but they all have to atone. All of them. All of them, and they all know. All of them. Because you know what? It's like they expected to say the worst shit about you, and then they expected you to be like, well, it's okay. I mean, they didn't mean to call me a two-bit whore. They didn't mean to spread around that I had some form of leishmaniasis in my cootie cat. They didn't mean to accidentally tell everybody on the loudspeaker that if they wanted to do a train on me to get in line behind me. They said it was a joke anyway, but I was wondering why everybody was adjusting their belts and zippers. I still don't get it, but they laughed, so I laughed too. They expected you to be like fucking stupid, okay? It's not happening. It's not happening. You were quite aware that this motherfucker was a witch. You're very aware that this person was a witch, but this person thought they was playing a game. Even though they was in a different city and state, they thought they was playing a game. Then everyone try and act like they so concerned what happened. Oh my gosh, this happened. Oh my God, that happened. They so concerned, only to find out this the motherfucker that's driving the whole thing. Sitting there talking all that shit about you and expect you to be okay with it? Okay. I want you to come over to my house. Come on. I got something for you. Yep. I am conscientiously getting this together for you. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be a secret. You'll never forget. I'm just not gonna say what it could be. But you're not gonna forget. What's the message? Yeah, somebody like, oh, damn. She caught on to what we was doing. This shit was blatant. What you mean? Yeah, everybody, this whole tribe, this is a fucking coven. What is going on? Whose family is this? Could be mine. Whose family is this? This is a fucking coven. What is wrong with y'all? We need to buy us like 100 acres of land, and then we just all need to be on that one, away from these conflicting motherfuckers, because all they doing is trying to bring trouble, every last one of them. But we need to find somebody that's gonna give us some free shit, because we don't really want to pay for no shit. Like, I already just bought this house, but I can't afford another one right now. But so we need somebody that's gonna give us some free land, free clothes and shoes and food and shit, free whole houses, free shit to go in the houses, electricity and gas and free cars and stuff like that. And then we will just survive on our own. But yeah, somebody was trying to bring conflict to you. because they don't like the fact that you are in your purpose. You are of service. You're just in your lane, just trying to do your thing. You know. What's the message? Right now, somebody sitting back trying to look, observing, because they see you in your north compass. They see you in the spotlight. They see you praising God. It's the God in me. They see that you acquiring things, and they see that you are no longer fucking with them because they mistook you for a fucking joke. Well, who is laughing now? What's the message? What's the message? Ooh. Yes, here you are, of service, a person that always loves, even though, and they know that you do not start no drama. You don't do drama. Like I said, you have a wonderful personality, but because of your personality, people always try and start conflict with you. They always try and start arguments with you. They always try and compete against you. These are the same people that is vain, very vain, and all they do is sit at home and they doing all this shit. They acting like they innocent, but this the motherfuckers is out there being like witches because they feel like they are privileged. Really, they don't know how to do nothing else. So they just trying to preserve themselves. But guess what? Oh, that shit is about to change. Something about the way they look is about to change dramatically. Because this player is fucking around with you. Refused to get in his purpose. God said, watch me work. God said, Red Violet, hold my beer. What's the message? He said, hold my beer. What's the message? Anything else from this deck? Okay. Yeah. See, and the reason that this person was afraid to grow up is because this person was chicken, was afraid to grow up, was afraid to look at himself or herself and accept responsibility for the pain and the agony that they caused. So they kept remaining in that chicken status, immature, timid. But like I said, and then on top of that, the whole backstory, of how this person even got this body, or what they did, or what they do with their body. That's a whole backstory. But they were sitting there talking about like it was you. This the person who's out there hooking. This the one that's standing in the street in front of the pole in their drawers. That's the one who's hooking, not you. Shit, you was working for your money. You sitting at the damn typewriter. Come on now. Who was doing what? Talking about some hooking. Shit, you and your drawers, and that's all you got on, drawers and some fucking Roman sandals. Talk about somebody else a hoe. Oh, okay. Confirmation. And look, we got shit all the way up to our neck. We even got our hair up. We even got our bangs up. Talking about we a hoe. Where? There's not even a hole in her dress. Shit, come on now. Let me see. We'll do a little bit more. We'll do this one. Somebody's social battery is drained. I guess so, after being found out that you were a lie and now they can't sleep. They feel themselves all wrapped up in a pretzel because they lied about this single mother. This is somebody who they had a deadline. They needed to come and say something to you, but this is somebody who just couldn't do it. They didn't have the courage. They couldn't answer. So what they was trying to do was just trying to buy stuff. They was just trying to buy stuff. And this is somebody who's sitting there watching you, on your social media. They looking at your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever it is. And they so thirsty for you. They want to come. They want to talk to you. They want to be around you. This is somebody who wants to do what you do, but they don't have it like you have it. Okay, so so basically, it's just somebody who feel like they're trying to create content, but it's not like they're really getting anybody to watch it or whatever. But then they're trying to manipulate the numbers or the algorithms or whatever. And they thought they had this shit so well planned. I'm telling you, as somebody, every time you post anything, you could, if you go up on your Facebook and you put put the word peep, they're gonna see it. They'll probably like it. They're gonna see it. They're gonna like it. Because this is somebody who's always trying to slide in next to you, trying to see how they can get close to you, trying to see if they can slide up next to you. Be careful of this person. You cannot make this up. Be careful of this person. This is somebody who may just flip. Like I said, this person feel like they are in a pretzel because they was trying to take you down. This is somebody who can't stop looking at you. If they could just take you down, if they could just stop it. They can't. The more you post, the more you say, the more truth comes out, the more they hate it. They're like, I wish his ass would stop. She need to stop. What's the message? Oh, yeah, they're upset. I'm telling you, somebody. Yes, they sitting here. Look, they cannot stop watching you. Whatever you're doing, if you posted like, let's just say 500 TikTok videos, they binge watching all that, but they not around you. You don't even know they doing it. They trying to do it under some fake account. But you know what? Something's going ready to happen. They're gonna accidentally send some type of message, and they're gonna try and send something else, but it's some type of autocorrect or something. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody felt like they was pressured to do something on some type of deadline, but they didn't do it. I think the guy told them, listen, I'm going to give you until Tuesday. Get that shit straight. Tuesday came and went. They was like, I don't feel no different. Wednesday came and they was like, oh, I felt different. Now I see. Yes. And that influencer wannabe, they haven't been posting because they've been trying to stay awake. They feel like, telling you, they feel like everybody's looking at them. They feel something because they feel, that they're drained. They are drained. Yes, the influencer wannabe, they are drained. They are drained, and they didn't realize that they was getting charged off of you. You are the human charger, and they are drained. They didn't realize that. They didn't think about that. This is somebody, I told you, this is somebody who's sitting there looking at your pages and trying to think, how can they slide in next to you, or how can they come up next to you, or what can they do? This is somebody who was passive aggressive, timid. Instead of them saying what they needed to say to the person that needed to be said to, they took the shit out on you. Because they felt like you was not going to stand up for yourself or you was not going to do anything. But you got tired of being the punching bag and you was like, hold up. I'm not even doing shit to you. I'm trying to help you. And you still beating me up? No, you got to go. Yes. They can't stop looking at you. You was a single parent. They can't stop looking at you. You know? It's like, yeah, some people need to learn how to deal with their own emotions. And this is the type of person who's trying to tell you that you need to get help. Okay. If I get help and my help tell me I need to leave your ass alone, then what? Maybe some help said, leave that ass alone. Put that ass on snooze. Let them do what they do. Let them charge themselves with their awkward self. They don't know their left shoe from the right. They don't know their left foot from the right. You know, this person, they find out that they're not as good as they thought they was. But you couldn't tell nobody. You couldn't tell this person shit. You couldn't tell them shit. You couldn't tell them that they was not the grill master, that they was not a viral video star. You couldn't tell them nothing. You asked them, they feel like they setting trends and shit like that. Like they leading people to where they need to go. But this is somebody who was listening or listening to somebody who was leading them the wrong way. What's the message? Yes, drama queen and a procrastination master. Throw a rock and hide the hand, but then can't come back and clean the shit up. Right. Right. Yeah, this is somebody who's trying to please everybody, putting emoji on everything, you know, trying to make everybody feel good, you know. Hell to the no, right. Ooh. Yeah, I'm telling you, they was listening to somebody. They was listening to somebody who was alone. Can't get nobody. Don't nobody want to deal with they bullshit. But this person think they know everything, and they like to hear themselves talk, and they want to teach or guide people, but they be guiding people in the wrong direction. That's exactly who that is. Now this person who thought there was a trend setter is all up in this. They feel like in a pretzel. They don't know what to do. They in such a because they was listening to the wrong one. They're the one who was trying to, but they was listening to the one who said to cause a ruckus between man one and woman. Okay. Well. Yeah. We'll pull a couple of from the stack. Let's see. This is the truth. What you put out, you get back. And somebody knows that, and now they're paranoid because now they're starting to focus on everything, and what they're focusing on is their intentions were off. That's kind of deep. Their intentions were off. And now they're realizing what you put in is what you get out. Something about somebody's grandpa watching over them. Or, somebody's grandpa told them something. They need your help now. Now they need your help. This is somebody who is a straight up hypocrite. And they opened up Pandora's box, not knowing what was up inside of there. I'm not trying to open up no Pandora's box because I don't want to know what's inside of there. See, now they want to push the panic button. For what? Go. Accept the ride. Just roll with it. Roll with the panic. It's okay. It's okay. It's just panic. It's just mayhem. Don't sound that bad until you're in the middle of it. Then mayhem sounds like, oh shit! Oh, I'm falling! Like Aunt Bunny falling down the steps. Boom to boom 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 boom. Oh no! Boom to boom 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 boom. I'm halfway down. Boom to boom 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 boom. Love it. Boom to boom boom boom. Oh! I told you. What do we say? Somebody is stalking your social media. We cannot make this shit up. And their ass is depressed. Red Father says she hear the horses coming. What's the message? Yes, none of their negative plans ever worked. They failed to realize they was around evil energy, and Satan was thinking that they was dumb. This had to do with your family. They thought that they something about the family tree, like they could just erase you from the family tree. Well, the only thing that you stand under is your truth. Didn't know? Yeah, because you saw right through them. You was like, peekaboo, motherfuckers, I see you. Because see, sometimes you got to play the fool who think they fooling you. You was like, you definitely ain't fooling me. I see you behind the tree. The tree is not that wide. Yeah, told you. We saw it with the kipper. This distorted masculine is in bad health. Oh, well. Too bad, so sad. And they was trying to entice you. Now talking about something. I didn't mean what I said. Be like, excuse me, your mask is slipping. Right, Kay. Haven't even seen enough life to guide anybody. And then the little part they did see, probably sheltered or whatever, veiled, covered. What's the message? Somebody need to hug a tree. Somebody else is a job turkey. Come around here at Thanksgiving time. I got something for you. Anything else, Spirit? Let them know. Nothing personal. Remember, you write your own book of life. So make it a good one. All right. It's closed. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I love you all too. And so, hey, Red Violet, J Mike, Saturday, if you guys are available, I would like to do some more free questions just for the public. If you guys could just like help me with that. But yeah, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow. And let's have a wonderful evening, all of us. Get some good night's sleep, some rest. So let's say prayers for everybody. And just remember that I love you all. Good night. Bye now.